Doctor's warning: why sleeping less than 6 hours after 65 is dangerous. Have you ever brushed off a short night's sleep thinking, well, I'm just getting older? If so, you're not alone. Many people over 65 believe that needing less sleep is just a natural part of aging. But here's the truth. Sleeping less than 6 hours a night after the age of 65 isn't just tiring, it's dangerous. And today I want to gently but clearly show you why. Because what you don't know might be silently hurting your heart, your brain, and your future quality of life. Let's walk through this together. 1. Your brain needs sleep to stay sharp. Meet Alan, 68 years old, a retired high school teacher. Bright, witty, full of stories. But lately, he's been forgetting names, walking into rooms and wondering why. He laughs it off, calls it a senior moment, but Alan's been sleeping just 5 hours a night, thinking it's harmless. The truth is, sleep is when the brain clears away waste and strengthens memory. Less than 6 hours a night consistently has been linked to accelerated cognitive decline. In fact, recent studies show people over 65 who sleep under 6 hours are at a significantly higher risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. Why? Because the brain doesn't get enough time to clear out harmful proteins like beta amyloid, which build up and damage brain cells. So if you're forgetting things more often, it might not be aging, it might be poor sleep. 2. Sleep protects your heart. Let's talk about Margaret. She's 71, walks every morning, eats well, and takes pride in keeping her cholesterol in check. But one thing she struggles with is falling and staying asleep. She often sleeps around 5 hours, tossing and turning. What she doesn't realize is that short sleep puts her at a 48% higher risk of heart disease. Why? Because during deep sleep, the body lowers blood pressure, reduces inflammation, and regulates stress hormones. Without that rest, your heart never gets a break. Over time, this leads to higher blood pressure, irregular heartbeats, and a higher risk of heart attack or stroke. Margaret thought she was doing everything right, but without good sleep, the heart remains under constant stress. 3. Your immune system suffers. Think about this. Have you found yourself getting sick more often? Colds lasting longer? Cuts healing slower? That was the case for George, 66 years old. He joked that retirement gave him more time to get sick, but he also slept poorly. 5 hours, sometimes less. What he didn't know is that sleep is the cornerstone of immune strength. One landmark study found that people who sleep fewer than 6 hours a night are over 4 times more likely to catch a cold compared to those who sleep 7 hours or more. Why? Because while you sleep, your body produces infection-fighting cells and healing proteins. If you're not sleeping enough, your defenses are down, literally. For older adults, this isn't just inconvenient, it can be dangerous. 4. Sleep keeps your mood steady and spirits high. I want to introduce you to Susan, 70 years old. Widowed, lives alone. She's generally upbeat, but lately has been feeling low, irritable, tearful at times, and she doesn't know why. When she spoke to her doctor, one question changed everything. How are you sleeping? Turns out she was only getting about 5 hours a night. There's a powerful connection between sleep and emotional health. Sleep helps regulate mood-related brain chemicals like serotonin and dopamine. Without enough rest, feelings of sadness, anxiety, and even depression can creep in. It's not that she was depressed because she was old. She was depressed because she was exhausted, and she didn't even realize it. 5. Sleep supports balance and prevents falls. Here's something you might not expect. Poor sleep increases your risk of falling. After 65, falls can be devastating. A broken hip, a long recovery, a loss of independence. When you sleep less than 6 hours, your body's ability to balance, react, and coordinate diminishes. That's what happened to Jim, 73. He tripped on a rug and ended up in the hospital. He wasn't dizzy, he wasn't weak, he was just sleep deprived. Your muscles and brain need rest to stay in sync. When you're tired, your reaction time slows, and accidents happen. Getting good sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about staying safe. Now, I don't say this to scare you, but to empower you. Large-scale studies show that people over 65 who regularly sleep less than 6 hours a night have a higher overall risk of early death. This is because sleep affects nearly every vital system: heart, brain, immune function, metabolism. But the good news is, it's not too late to change. Sleep is one of the few lifestyle habits that can dramatically improve your health starting tonight. So what can you do tonight? You might be wondering, okay, so what can I do? Start small. Here are 3 gentle suggestions. Create a calming bedtime routine. Dim lights, a warm bath, gentle music. Go to bed and wake up at the same time each day, even weekends. Limit screen time before bed. Those glowing lights confuse your brain's natural rhythms. And remember, if you're struggling with insomnia, restless nights, or sleep apnea, talk to your doctor. Sleep issues are not something you just have to live with. So now that you know how vital sleep is after 65, let me ask you this. How many hours do you sleep each night? And have you ever noticed changes in your memory, your mood, or your energy that might be linked to poor sleep? I'd love to hear your story in the comments. You never know who you might help by sharing. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone you care about. Because it's never too late to take care of your health, and a better night's sleep could be the first step. Take care, sleep well, and I'll see you in the next one.